Alright guys,
Welcome back!
Hope you enjoyed that song that took me years to write. Welcome back to the PCP Percussion Closet Podcast. As usual, we're going to introduce everybody. This is Aaron Ruddy.
Badingy.
This is Brandon Sparks.
Howdy do.
This is Samuel Hayes.
Yo.
I'm Max Noss. Parker's out today. He's apparently sick or something. I heard that through the grapevine.
Parker's sick every day.
He didn't tell us, so he's either dead or sick or, like, I don't know.
Bro,
Getting
some
AIDS
antibodies,
again.
man, because he needs to stop missing.
Parker loves having AIDS.
If you haven't listened to our past episodes, I definitely recommend. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, YouTube. Basically, just search Percussion Closet Podcast anywhere that you listen to podcasts, and you'll find us. Follow or subscribe on any of those platforms. We need help. We're almost at 100 subscribers.
Are we actually?
Yeah, we're currently at like 93.
Guys, woo! Please subscribe.
To all my tech friends, please subscribe.
Please.
If we get to 100 subs, we will say thank you very much and play a funny sound effect.
And like, I don't know, we might do some sort of special thing. I don't know.
We might do a special.
We might make a movie, maybe.
We could do a movie.
Yeah, we could do a movie.
There's a possibility of anything.
There's so many possibilities.
It could
But if we get to 100, we got this.
In
Or
order to
maybe-
do that, we gotta have everybody here, though. So
Or
time
maybe
being
we
can
do nothing.
Yeah.
You don't know.
If we get to 1 million subscribers in the next week, we will blow up 3 Ferraris.
Okay,
Guys,
alright.
help us get to 1 million in the next week.
Don't make me take a loan. I don't want to.
I can't afford that, guys.
Listen, guys, I'll cover it.
if we get 1 million subscribers, we'll be able to pay for it.
If everyone here pitches in $20, I got it.
When we say Ferraris, we mean the tractors.
No, we mean the
Those
Legos.
are gonna be more expensive.
Those
We
are more
mean the
expensive than
Legos.
Ferraris.
We mean the Legos, guys. Come on.
Those are expensive too.
Anyways,
20
what was the theme of today?
Okay, so we definitely thought long and hard on this idea and definitely didn't come up with it 5 minutes ago because we were lost and needed to record something.
Love it or hate it, where we throw out random ideas or just things, objects, whatever, and you either love it or you hate it. It's as simple as that. And if you want to, you can kind of give a short explanation as to why.
Okay,
Simple enough.
Do we all understand?
I think we all understand it.
Sam!
Get away from the soundboard. Go back to the attic.
Oh, get away from the soundboard.
Who was? Are you starting this, Brendan?
Man, I don't really know what to just throw out there.
I got one. I got one. Pedal boards.
Paddleboard.
Paddleboard?
Hate them.
Hate them?
Hate them.
I'm kind of down the middle on them. Like they're kind of overrated at times. I mean, they're cool.
What are they?
Paddle boards?
Listen, I did not grow up near a beach.
I didn't grow up near a beach either.
I didn't even grow up near.
We had this big old lake about, 15 miles from us?
Sam, we all four of us in here like grew up in like a similar area for most of our lives.
Is a paddleboard like one of those surfboard looking things, or am I crazy?
It's like a surfboard, but you kind of stand on it and you have like a single paddle that
Oh, those things. They do those in the Olympics, I think, sometimes.
Those are called the Paralympics.
Well, listen, buddy. I think they're a little over. I think that they take skill, but I think they get too much credit.
I think you're thinking of Paralympic cycling.
I don't know. All I can tell you though is I hate them simply because kayaks are better.
Kayaks
Paddleboards
are
are
better.
stupid because you can't go fast, but kayaks you're like meow, meow.
Especially if you can get 2 people in one.
Yeah, but like turning is definitely a pain with 2 people in one.
You just-
Yeah.
I guess. All right, Max, what you got?
I'll pull a solid and say sports cars.
Sports cars.
Yeah.
Love
Probably
them.
like modern.
Just sports cars in general.
Love them.
I'm kind of split down the middle because some of them are really good.
I like them. I don't love them. Like, don't get me wrong. I'd love to have like a vintage sports car, like a Corvette or something like that. But there are also you have to pay insurance on that,
Yeah.
and paying insurance on a sports car is not the funnest thing in the world.
It's
So,
a little expensive.
I'm down the middle. If you got the money, I think it's good. If you don't have the money, then it's whatever.
Sam?
I think they're cool and I like them. I will probably not own them just because they cost too much, but I think they're cool.
I kind of stand like, I think they're cool. I wouldn't mind owning one if I could afford it. Especially like the older ones, like your old Jags and all that. Like the old Jags are a lot nicer, like before they started making SUVs.
Nah, that's real. Hey, who's calling in here? Aaron Loading! Get away from the soundboard.
It's addicting, guys. It's too addicting.
Sure.
You got a thing, Sam? Or I can go again.
I got one.
Okay, I'll go.
Soccer.
Now, are we talking just as a sport in general?
Yeah. Not the player base, not the fan base, just the sport in and of itself.
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it needs a little tweaking though.
I think it's fine.
Because-
I'm not gonna complain about it. Like it's just fine.
I got a few gripes about it, as in 2 goals and that's the whole game. It's not enough.
Well, the problem is getting those goals.
Exactly. I feel like there's just in football something gets scored every like 15 minutes at least usually.
Depends.
Or like where we come from, like once every 2
Dang.
hours.
Well, still, I mean, if you watch like professional football or college football, something's gonna get scored if you check on it in 10 minutes.
Once every 3 games.
Soccer, I feel like it just lasts forever, but I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hurry up and wait because they punt it and just soars through the air and it seems like in slow motion and it's still in the air, it's still in the air, and then it bounces once and then somebody heads it in and they're like, woo, goal, and then it just repeats.
Yes.
I liked it, but it's just a simple fact of I just stopped doing it because it got too competitive.
I think it's fine.
That's fair. That's
Like-
fair.
Like it's the sort of thing. Like I'm not just gonna sit and watch a soccer game though. I might like watch a recap of one, like best of like the game, like and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna just like sit and watch a soccer game.
Yeah, I won't waste like 3 hours of my life to just watch these like groups of like 12 guys just kick a ball back.
You know what I used to do?
Hey, you got paid
I
for
used
it,
to
though.
do that as a job.
Yeah, but you got paid for it though, so like you got to yell at kids and be like, get up!
And we're kind of like just like technically like just paying to watch this
Yeah.
because television bill.
It's better when you get free food, though. I
Yeah.
will say
Yeah.
that. It's a lot better when you get free food.
Debatable, but
Sam, you got something?
well,
Don't make it controversial, please.
dang it, I was gonna
Please.
say,
Nothing
I was
political.
gonna start getting into politics.
Alright. Well,
Wow.
I have one of them.
I have another one.
Okay. The samples at Sam's Club.
Absolutely, best thing.
They're good.
Absolutely, I love it.
It's been years, but they're good.
It has been a very long time, and I feel like it's a very rare occasion that I see like a little booth active. But when you get like that little bowl of like nuts, or like a little piece of cheese, or like a little piece of like some sort of like salami or something like that, it's like it's good.
I will say one thing: Costco has better samples.
Never been to a Costco.
It's amazing.
I've never been to Costco and
there
I've never
was-
been to Sam's twice.
There was this one Costco I would go to so often and go to the smoothie guy. I'd go there almost every day, and he knew me by name. This smoothie sample guy, he knew me by name, and he was like, "Here you go, little buddy," and he'd give me a cup of smoothie. It was amazing, amazing. Costco's so much better than Sam's Club. I love Costco so much.
That's fair. That's fair.
Kirkland. Oh, amazing stuff.
Alright, but hear me out. I just don't like Sam's Club very much.
Okay, but
I feel like I'm in a warehouse. And
What about
That's
Costco?
the
Warehouse,
whole
a
point.
warehouse of your
A
own.
warehouse of affordability. If you gotta buy something, you got a
if
Costco
you gotta buy
membership
a bulk,
card.
it's good.
Boom!
That's the whole point. Like Sam's Club and Costco are
It's
they're
literally just bulk food for a cheaper price.
they're
If you
literally,
need
it's
more
literally
than-
a warehouse that they turned into a store.
If you need more than 4 of anything, go to Costco.
If you want like a dehydrated ball, like a 20-pound bucket of mac and cheese
Yeah.
that will make you survive off of for like a month, go to Sam's Club.
I mean, it's good for that, but just for what I usually shop for, it's not really worth it.
Well, I got another. What's our opinion on brain rot?
What era?
What?
It doesn't matter.
Hang on, okay. The new brain rot, I don't like it, but considering what we had at our age growing up, I understand the idea of it, but I hate the fact of it. Because with the younger generation is growing up with, I'm like making it sound in quotations old, like with the younger generation growing up with the skibbity toilet and all that stuff, it's like we view it as like boo, but then we look back at what we had with the MLG Doritos, the pixelated sunglasses, like
yeah.
it's like
they put the magic chip on the shoulder.
it's like it's the same thing but just a different era. So can we really hate on it that much?
Absolutely. It is completely different from what I grew up with. That means it's bad.
It's just a different generation.
I don't mind it. I don't like Skibbity Toilet in specific, and
What about like the other stuff like Riz?
I mean, eventually I've just kind of adapted it into like my brain knowledge dictionary, but I don't use it much.
What about like Yacht? Because like
I have like never. I don't think I've ever said it, but like once to figure out what the heck it was.
it's just specifically the Skibbity toilet.
Pretty much. Also, why the heck are they making it a movie?
How I stand with it is like the sort of thing like the only time that modern brain rot has really been that funny is like whenever older people like are making fun of it. Like whenever you see like 89-year-olds like saying like Skibbity Riz, Ohio,
What's up, my fellow?
or like whenever you've probably seen like those videos like the 80-year-old grandma like talking like that,
Oh yeah.
and it's so funny. But that's the only time that's ever been funny. Like the original jokes with this stuff was never funny.
Yeah, the original jokes weren't funny, but I think it's just kind of fun laughing at brain rot, just being like brain rot.
I think it's funny to see teachers put like the banned words in their
Yeah,
classes.
true.
I think that's really funny. Or when like on a presentation they're like, "What's up, my fellow Skibbity brain rotters?"
Yeah, like it's the sort of thing with me. I prefer to watch like the video of like Tommy Chong or Ozzy Osbourne trying to guess what these words mean than to watch the actual like original video that these came from, or like see the actual like origin of these memes, because we're just not that funny.
Yeah, that's fair.
Though I can't make fun of it too much considering what all of us kind of grew up with brain rot, because we grew up with some really weird crap.
The only thing I ever grew up with was I grew up on Vine and I also grew up with SpongeBob. That's about all I got.
I've never watched an episode of SpongeBob.
Maybe that's why you're a little smarter than the rest of us.
Vine was fun. Vine was fun.
Vine was hilarious.
The only reason it didn't survive is because it didn't have a way to gain revenue.
Yeah.
There's no ads. That was as sad as that is to say, there was no ads, so there was no way for it to make money.
I don't think I ever actually watched Vine.
Like a single Vine.
Like I've seen bits and pieces like through other things, but never just Vine. Like the
But you've
original.
never watched a Vine.
Maybe one or two, but I've never laughed at it.
You've
especially.
downloaded the
I
app.
I never
Vine.
had the app.
I can tell he's a bit younger than us,
Well,
because I had the app.
I watched at least 20 Vines.
I loved Vine whenever it was still around.
just saying, I grew up with Angry Birds, so
Well,
I
so
think we
did
all.
I.
But not the original. The ones with Star Wars and Transformers.
Oh, I grew up on
Those
the
are
Transformers ones.
I grew up on the OG Angry Birds Star Wars, Angry Birds Go,
Yes.
And Angry Birds Epic.
Angry Birds Epic is one of my favorite games, and I'm so mad it got like auto deleted.
I grew up on like
Every Angry Birds is off the App Store besides like
the original.
Transformers.
Yeah.
Besides the original Transformers and like Angry Birds 2, which is terrible.
And they have like the bubble one that's just like
Yeah.
one of those bubble
Angry Birds
matches.
Pop or whatever it is.
The ones that I grew up on were the original, the Angry Birds Rio,
Yeah, so I
Oh,
remember
that was
one.
Oh, I forgot about Angry Birds Rio, man.
and like just like not Angry Birds Star Wars, but Angry Birds Space.
Oh,
yeah.
I could never beat it. It was, I don't think my
Somehow
mind
like
could
little like
comprehend.
3-year-old me was able to beat that entire game, and I'm still proud of that.
I have a somewhere in my house there is an Angry Bird Star Wars toy where you would launch a. It's literally a thing. You
Yeah,
would
I have
launch a
2 of
bird
them.
out of a slingshot, and it was like a Darth Vader one.
I
Dang.
had 2 of them. I had the I had the Death Star and then the little Tatooine one.
I have like an old like 2012 like Chuck dog toy,
Dang.
like
Alright.
that makes noise.
How did this just become? Wow, look at how old we are.
But like I got a flex here. So I have a little dedicated page on my phone that's just called Angry Birds. Because I have all of the OG Angry Birds. Angry Birds 2 is an OG, but still got it. Original Angry Birds. Angry Birds Star Wars, Angry Birds Go, Angry Birds Epic, Angry Birds Star Wars 2, and Bad Piggies.
You're old.
I still play Bad Piggies.
I've never played Bad
I don't. I
Piggies.
can't download it. You know how my old phone?
Yeah?
I can't download it. Now that I have a new one, I can't download it.
You can't download on your new phone?
I don't think so.
Bad
I
Piggies.
can.
Bad Piggies is still an app.
I might
Yeah,
have to download
I love
it.
that game.
I might have to
I do.
download
I've
that.
never
It's
played
the best engineering app there ever is.
It prepared me for the first engineering programs at Central Tech.
Exactly.
I
Keep
never
trying
played
with
it.
the most randomized loadouts, I guess.
And like especially it's always fun like whenever you get to the point that you do like you've given up on what you're supposed to actually do and just start building.
Oh yeah, no,
stupid,
going to the
stupid
sandbox
stuff.
mode and just building the most ridiculous contraptions.
And like I have Field of Dreams. I have Field of Dreams. I got it back and it was like only like $1.
Dang.
So I got Field of Dreams. I'm able to build the dumbest stuff in the world with it. Like I still have like half of those saved. I can probably show you them.
You know what made me really sad?
What?
They added so many ads to Plants vs Zombies. Like it's
Yeah.
insane. It's almost unplayable.
The first one, I've never really experienced many ads.
It was.
But the
amazing.
second one,
Both of them. They both have so many. Ever since EA took them over, it's so many ads.
hot take, I think the second game is really good without ads, and the first game kind of sucks.
I love the first game, and I think the second game's fine. I just think they both suck with all the ads they have.
The reason I don't like the first one is because I main one card and it's not in the first game.
Card?
Well, in Angry Birds 2, they have cards. And
I thought we were talking
Angry
about Plants
Birds?
vs
sorry,
Zombies.
Plants vs. Zombies. Sorry, me brain is not connecting. But
You're
on
the only person on the planet that still plays Angry Birds 2.
Yeah, and I don't play it anymore. It doesn't load. It crashes. I've got to delete it.
Like I re-downloaded the original.
On Plants vs. Zombies 2, I main Bok Choy, which is kind of funny.
Is that what I possibly hear as Bad Piggies?
It is.
No.
Honestly, I'm
Well-
going to download it now.
I think it might possibly be time to wrap up Vine episode.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of it today. We're all like kind of tired.
Yeah, we all have evening rehearsals, so we're all exhausted.
We're all not looking forward to the rest of the day.
This is a really weird episode.
Oh, I just got 3 stars. Oh, let it be shown. I'm the best.
Wow, level 1.
On level 1, I got 3 stars. Let it be known.
Anyways, thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed. Listen and stay listening.